All right, I'm going to give you a real world example of what can happen with your taxes after you buy a piece of property. So I figured, what better than my own piece of land that I just bought? Closed on it a few months ago down in southern Illinois, and the taxes that they were reporting for last year were about $1,700 and some change. So uh, it's just been a piece of cattle ground. The guy used to run cattle on it years ago. It's kind of been sitting since then. I mean, they do take hay off of it every year. But what had happened is the guy that owned it a couple of years ago, he received a questionnaire in the mail that was asking him if he still uses it as farm use, agricultural use, and he never turned in that questionnaire. And so what the county did, they ended up putting that back into residential, and it was this year. Uh, Turns out the year that I bought it. So you can imagine the uh, shock I got when I saw without boring you with all the math and all the numbers. They don't give you the actual tax bill just yet, but what we get is an assessment, and especially mine, change of assessment, putting it into residential and removing the ag status. It jumped up to over $11,000 from $1,700 and some change. So, that's a huge difference, obviously. But they give you a time frame. It's usually about 30 days to contest that. And I was able to bring in a piece of paper saying that the guy before me, he signed it, got it notarized and everything, signed an affidavit saying that he did mow hay off of this property with the intention of using it for agricultural use. Sold the hay. I actually bought some of the hay so it would stay on the property. So when I brought some of my cows here, that they'd have some hay to get into right away. But anyways, I'm going to flip the camera around, show you what the property is. So that's what it looks like. I mean, it's just pasture. There's some more behind me, but this is just the area that I'm in right now. So anyways, it's not, I mean, long story short, they were pretty nice about it. The area, the county down here, they're real good about talking to you and getting things figured out. So I was able to prove that it is still being used for agricultural use, and they put the ag status back on. So I'm not going to have to pay that $11,000 this next year for the taxes. Was able to catch that when it came in the mail. But see, that's the important part. Catch that stuff when it comes in the mail, number one. Number two, if something like that happens, if your taxes goes up after you buy a piece of property, if it goes up a lot that next year, you need to look and see what happened. I was able to look at the paperwork and see that they removed the farm acres and added residential acres. It was very easy to look at and see what happened exactly. Took me 5 seconds and I understood that, okay, they took this out of the ag exempt status, put it in residential. Now it's getting taxed like crazy. But got it put back into ag. Good to go. Just something to look out for. If there's, I say it in all my videos, if you have anything like this similar happening, or if you're worried about something like this happening to you when you buy the land and you want to, make sure that you catch it when these things happen, reach out to me. My team works all over the state of Illinois, helping people buy and sell property like this in Illinois, and I can get you squared away. All right, thanks.